In an ordinary office, a drugging would be shocking. At Mattress Masters Inc., honestly, it's the third weirdest thing that happened this month. My job, figure out who roofied Joseph at the boss's birthday party. But before we get into the investigation, I should explain how this works. See, most corporate investigations happen behind closed doors, quiet rooms, formal statements. But not here. At Mattress Masters, management agreed to let me record everything. Every interview, every meltdown. Really, they just wanted content for their company TikTok. Alright, cameras rolling, mics ready. Welcome to Under the Covers. If you've never walked into a Mattress Masters, imagine an office and a mattress warehouse had a messy divorce and split custody of the lighting. Every corner is either too bright or a void, and the people, well, let me introduce them, or rather, let them introduce each other.
No, hold the camera higher and get on my good side. Honestly, if I'm gonna be on camera, can I at least use my ring light?
Bro, it's Bella the intern. Her personality is 80% influencer energy and 20% don't tag me unless it's golden hour. Speaking of energy, double scoop creatine, triple pump pre-workout. If I shake any faster, I might literally time travel.
Please, Tyler, stop flexing. My eyes are getting tired from rolling.
Tyler's fine. The person you should worry about is Gertrude. Touch my stapler again and I'm filing a constitutional grievance. This office is lawless. I know my rights and so does my dog.
Stacy, relax, sweetheart. You ain't seen lawless till you been to Brooklyn in the 80s. Now move, I gotta ash and reload.
That's Gertrude. She has one lung and 3 weapons. My note, please keep all dramatics in the break room channel. If you at me again, I will disable emotions. Don't test me.
Save your Zord talk. Now, Sammy, that's my emotional support best friend. Sammy, baby, do you want the gossip or the real gossip?
Is there a third option where I deliver mail and survive?
Sammy's fine. I'm the one dying inside. My wife yelled at me so hard this morning, my ears are still ringing. Blink twice if that's normal. Please.
Barney, don't drag your wife into this, unless you want her to meet my dog. He hates yelling. He also hates happiness.
At least you're still married, Barney. I wake up every morning wishing my ex-husband and kids still loved me.
I started working this job about 7 months ago. Since I got back from my mission, Marianne has not stopped talking about her ex and kids every single one of those days. She's nice, but it gets to a certain point.
I've worked here a long time, and the people Rick hires amaze me more and more each day. I just keep to myself, though. You learn a lot when you don't say much.
Yo, guys. Sorry I'm late. Wait, just remembered it's fine because I'm the boss's son. Morning, Tanya.
Hi, Jerry.
And that doesn't even cover all the staff. The rest, well, you'll meet them soon enough. It was supposed to be a simple birthday party. Cake, punch, polite applause. But the boss, Rick, sorry, Commodore 64, does nothing simply.
Whenever you're ready, you can go first.
Thank you, everyone, for celebrating my birth acquisition day. I can smell your happiness. It smells moist.
Oh, bless your heart. You must be smelling yourself.
Girl, I'm telling you, the man's just 3 raccoons in a trench coat. Minimum.
Honestly, yeah, like he's giving raccoon for sure.
Y'all, we didn't close the mattress store early for no reason. Who wants to shotgun? I know you do, Marianne.
Anything to make the memories of my broken family go away.
This punch reeks of treachery, a liquid Judas. I shall remain loyal to Dr. Pepper, the beverage of truth.
Bro, it's fine. A little cretin never hurt anyone, except that one guy who flexed so hard he blacked out. But just like that, Joseph dropped faster than Mitch's self-esteem during leg day. Are you feeling okay now, Joseph? What do you remember?
I remember watching Kim, but she's all I remember.
How do you feel about Kim?
Kim is a test to my faith. The consistent dating application and the rumors about her and the boss are inappropriate. I pray for her soul. At least I don't have to deal with Gertrude's brazenness.
After checking on Joseph and beginning the investigation, I transitioned to interviewing the other partygoers and potential suspects. So, Barney, where were you when Joseph passed out?
All I can say is I didn't drug Joseph. I only drug myself so I can sleep through my wife's feeling talks. Don't tell her that. Actually, tell her. Maybe she'll leave me.
It was important that I start to get an idea of who these people are from each other's perspective. So, I took a swing and struck gold. What do you have to say about Mitch?
Oh, Mitch. Another guy trapped in a nightmare marriage. I like to help him with his pull-ups, but he keeps mumbling about his wife. At least he listens to me complain about the bitch I call my wife.
Now let's see what Mitch will say about Barney. Can anyone confirm you were not around Joseph when the incident happened?
Barney was with me, like, the whole party. Like, very with me. Like, but that's probably not relevant, probably. Unless he said something about me. Did he say anything about me?
What's your relationship with Barney?
Relationship? Barney and I are not in a relationship. We swap stories about being miserable. We spend a lot of time together, sure, but he's just something like a friend. I mean, he's not my wife, and he's not going through a full spiritual collapse like Joseph, so I think Barney's okay.
After my attempt at uncovering the suspect and discovering not a relationship, I made a quick stop in the break room where I found Gertrude and Mitch eating lunch.
Mitch, your dog ate my sandwich again.
He hates deli meat. That means he hates you specifically.
Back to work. So, Sammy, what's Tonya like?
Tanya? Yeah, she's awesome. She's the only one who gives me the full scoop on everyone. She's the office shit starter and it's gold. She's always complaining about Marianne crying too much, but Tanya is the only reason Marianne's business is circulating in the first place. I like to think she could have held it together if Tanya hadn't asked her if she was okay that day years ago.
Would Tonya have any reason to roofie Joseph?
God, no. Her and I know our way around drinks, but neither of us would hurt anybody.
Would you have any reason to do this, Tonya?
No. And if I roofied someone, the first person I'd tell is Sammy. I mean, look at her. She's basically a mailbox with ears. And I trust her more than my doctor.
The mail carrier and Tonya vetting each other as well, I moved on to finding enemies. So, Jerry, what do you think of Stacy?
What do I think of Stacy? She's the whole reason I'm here. My dad calls her the queen bitch. I call her Stace Face. It's so easy to push her buttons. She just needs to relax and join me for some car jujitsu, instead of writing up Kim for using dating apps on the clock.
Tell me more about the drugs used that night.
You act like drugs are evil. Look, I don't drug people. I knock them out with car jujitsu. But only in Fight Club. Rules are rules.
Bingo. On to Stacy. Can I ask you some questions about what happened?
Absolutely not. This is a violation of at least 14 constitutional principles and 7 Facebook policies. I'll be reporting all of you.
Well, what do you think about your coworkers?
Where do I even start? First of all, nepotism isn't a skill. Jerry is a walking liability who thinks car jujitsu is a job duty. He calls me Stace Face. I'm 35, and I know my constitutional rights protect me from this bullshit. Xavier in HR just ignores it.
Looks like the workplace isn't so functional, but that isn't a crime. The investigation isn't over, so I'll keep looking. Do you know who might have possession of drugs, Tyler?
Bro, I don't take drugs. Only pre-workout, post-workout, mid-workout, and vibe workout. If someone had drugged my shake, I'd feel it in my glutes.
Do you think people would suspect Bella?
No, not Bella. She would never, bro. She gets the hustle. Way better than Kim, who can't get off the dating apps.
It soon became even more clear that I was not on the right track with Bella.
I only put collagen in the punch. I'm just looking out for my colleagues, especially Stacy. She needs to chill. She's aging aggressively.
Any peculiar people in the office?
OMG Xavier? He won't stop calling me kitten, and I swear he literally picks his nose. He does anything Commodore 64 says, who smells like old trench coats. He and Mitch bond over old bands.
Actually, Bella's right. Not about the anti-aging, but about Xavier. I want to know what he has to say. Who do you think could have done this?
Well, I literally saw Gertrude near the drinks, but she's like a Wade boss. I don't interact unless I want to die. HR stands for Hastened Retreat.
Gertrude seems to have quite the character, right?
Gertrude is, yes, well, we avoid all conflict with her. She's got that open carry and smokes. I just hope she doesn't have to handle the HR paperwork when she realizes Tyler is crushing on Bella and not her. I just stick to my guitar and not a lot.
Xavier seems peculiar, alright, but not a criminal. The boss is probably who I should have started with, but late is better than never. Commodore 64, as the boss, what does upper management have to say about this?
Jan, the CEO, she's good, but she just lets me do whatever I want, which is usually nothing, actually. She's tall, but not as tall as me. I think I last saw her when she asked me about the expense reports on Stacy's administration department. I just need my... I just need...
How do you feel about it?
I try not to feel. The only thing I feel is when someone calls me Rick. Do not call me Rick.
Luck may have been with me when speaking to not Rick, but it didn't seem to stick around when I asked how Marianne was. How are you feeling about what happened?
Joseph's fainting reminded me of my marriage falling apart, and my kids leaving, and that dog choosing my ex.
Sounds messy. On that note, should I know anything about the janitor?
Frank? He's so monotoned. 73 and never retiring. He reminds me that everyone I love eventually leaves. It's better than listening to Tanya's gossip. All I have now is the Fight Club.
I know Marianne was having a mental breakdown for years now, apparently, but I had a hard time believing she would drug a poor kid, given she was so distraught about his collapse. Moving down the list of employees, I started to speak to Mario. What were you doing the night of the roofie?
I was setting up a fight club in the basement. You ever tried punching somebody on a mattress? It's like boxing in quicksand. Terrible cardio.
Mario, you're the maintenance man. Who do you report to?
Hey, the CEO Jan. I'm ready to talk to anyone. I tell her all about the fight club. I tell her about my brother, Luigi. I tell her she needs more Jersey pride. I even tried to push my way into the conversation with Frank, but he never says a word. She's very important, you know, but she needs more socialization.
I found it odd that he didn't consult a report to Commodore, but I soon found something more odd about the boss's practices with Kim's interview.
I was with the boss. Bless his little hiccuping heart. Man can't drink water without sounding like a tractor misfiring. Sweet, though. Real sweet.
No one is really sure when Kim and Rick got together, but it certainly isn't a secret around the office. Not sure how Rick's wife hasn't found out either, but here we are. So, you like Rick. What do you think about Joseph?
Joseph? He may be a total cutie, but he's way too Mormon. Always with the religious texts. He's quiet, unlike Tanya. As long as I'm in the good graces with Commodore, I'm doing well. And I'm pretty sure I'm in his good graces. Roll Tide.
Kim had no motive to drug Joseph. Maybe it was the man who cleans up all these people's messes. So, Frank, what did you see that night?
I saw everything. I also ignored everything. Not my circus. Not my hourly rate.
Okay. How do you feel about the people you work for?
Oh, the boss. Rick. Commodore 64. Tall, smells, never does work. I clean up his coffee. I've seen the CEO. Jan once. Boss is just a figurehead.
Eventually, I found the truth. It was predictably dumber than expected.
Let me spice up Tyler's protein shake with a little something.
My dirty Dr. Pepper. Tastes a little off. What?
Gertrude missed the cup by a lot, and Joseph paid the price. Now that I've heard everyone's point of view, the culprit was Gertrude.
Yeah, fine. I aimed for Tyler. Kid's cute. Got nice shoulders. I wanted to show him a real mattress. But I missed. My bad.
Bro. Nightmare fuel.
I don't remember much, but I'm 90% sure God just told me not to attend office parties anymore.
Do we fire her?
She drugged an employee.
You tell her. I won't survive it.
I dare you to, honey.
Case closed. Another day at Mattress Masters. where the mattresses are soft and the employees are aggressively not.